It's pretty incredible how things work. I've always told people the story about how I started getting psychic information, downloads, etc., pretty wild stuff at the age of 13. And I've been told things from spirit or knowing and etc., just received information from an outer source that is spiritual in nature without being told from someone else in person or reading a book or watching a movie and things like that. And then later in my life, as I got older, I would find a book or, take a course and get educated on it and go, oh my gosh, this is literally nuts. I was downloaded this information, which is why I'm such a hardcore believer in a lot of the things that I believe in, because I had the knowing and then it was reaffirmed through something else that was, supposedly, as you might say, a credible source from the outside telling you, like a teacher, a mentor, or whatnot. And so I believe in these things, and it's been an incredible journey for me because as of more late, it really started in 2020 when I first even did my whole coming out of the spiritual closet thing, because I was like, you know what, man, it's time. The world might be ending. Who knows? Yeah, I call myself a psychic, and I don't know if the world was ending or not with COVID. But, the world might be ending, and I might as well be true to myself. And it really pushed me to be, I was always a really honest person, but you can be honest and not show all your sides to the world. I mean, it's your prerogative on how private you want your life to be. And my spiritual life was actually incredibly private. And very few people in my life knew about my gifts and things that I was able to do, the things I can see, the things I know, until 2020, when I was like, you know what, man, throw caution in the wind, trust it. It feels right now. This is the time when people need healing. This is the time when I need the most healing. I'm going to elevate and I'm going to come out and I'm going to do this. So anyways, that's a little bit of a history lesson about me. But since 2020, I've been getting these downloads about the term timeline and timelines. And, oftentimes I tell people, you never want to see a psychic and count on too much of what they say about the future. Fortune telling is a little, if they don't give you the correct, warnings and caveats of things can change. The future can always change. There is nothing, I believe, that is 100% set in stone unless you stay in the same timeline. I will go over a lot of this again. I'm going to get weirder and weirder and more woo-woo maybe as I go, but at the same time, I don't want it to seem weird and woo-woo because it's all very grounded information. You can turn any of this woo-woo spiritual stuff into science speak. Physics is really woo-woo if you look into it. Einstein, Tesla, they were incredibly woo-woo people that were using the language of science to make things more relatable and practical to people who were more of non-believers that needed to see something in a different light. So I'm going to leave that there. But going back into the downloads that I was getting around timelines, I've been getting these for the past 5 years, going on to 6 years soon. And I've been wondering, what is this? What is the power of this word? What is it that I'm supposed to be doing? And now I know that this is a form of manifesting and healing and understanding life and understanding how to recondition your brain. And my retreat that I went to with Joe Dispenza was just another one of those whoosh moments of, oh my God, everything that I had been downloaded, everything that I meant to teach, everything that I meant to use for healing for myself, my family, and anyone else in the world that comes to me for this help. I finally think I'm figuring it out, and I'm still working on refining what this looks like, but I'm going to make videos and they're going to have little nuggets of information to help you process this new way of thinking that is along the lines of the healing world and the world of manifesting together, because as I've said, manifesting is healing, healing is manifesting. It's a version of the same. And I am just really excited to share this with you. And I wanted to kind of make this intro video about the background before I get into anything else.